Nice to see you again. It's me again, Susie. So are you excited for today's lesson? I'm very excited for today's lesson. So let's get started. But before we get started, let me ask you, do you like coffee? If you do, please like and subscribe for me. And if you do not, it's okay. Coffee is meant for big people. So people like coffee. So let's see. History of coffee. Today they decorated the letters for a little thing to make it a change. So do you like it? Do you like it? So if you do, please like and subscribe. So do you know the 400 BCE, there were a lot of coffee trees. But before we get into these things, let's just start with a goat named from a herd named a man named Gopi, who has a goat. It's a goat, and then the goat ate a kind of nut that made him go crazy. He keeps running up, jumping, and Gopi never saw his goat not energized. Normally his goats would just eat grass and sleep and do the same thing again and again. And then when he tried for himself, he was also addicted. And then he began to run around and scream. But what is that nut, and why did it make Gopi and his herd so wild and so energized? So where did it come from? So these trees are called coffee trees. Coffee trees grow in the warm weather, where the weather is humid and warm. Like in spring, coffee trees grow everywhere if it's warm and humid. That means that it's warm and lovely to grow a coffee tree. Coffee trees had nuts. We only take the nuts inside. After that, grind it and roast. It makes a darker beverage. And when we put some water, when we put some hot water in it, and sometimes put some salt, put some sugar, we might drink it. Oh, it's so good, guys. Well, especially for grown-ups, because grown-ups often work late, and they say that coffee is good for them, and they like it. They really like it. But in the olden days, people take the leaves of coffee and brought it home and make tea out of them. And soon, coffee, the beans of coffee, the nuts of the coffee, are made in butter and salt. That creates a cookie snack to energize yourself. And after that, people begin to grind and roast until the beverage is a browner one. After that, people start adding things like they like cold drinks, like hot drinks, and even lots of other drinks are coffee. Then they start. Everyone will gather in outside guest house, to drink the delicious coffee. And soon, coffee spread all over the world. And after that incident, a man put coffee on trial. That means that he says that, is it poison to drink coffee, or is it very good and very yummy to drink coffee? So he put it on trial and see that everyone likes coffee. So he also agreed. He was trying to ban it, but he can't, because everyone agrees that it's a good beverage. It won't never hurt or poison anyone at all. So don't worry, it won't poison anyone at all. Then coffee has spread all over the world, and soon it has reached to another planet or even another country. It has spread. In London, there were only a few coffee shops, but then in a few more years, there are more. They were all over the world, and now they're even here. Lots of places has coffees, but the yummiest one is that they're in Brazil. Brazil is one of the who makes the most coffee in the world, and it's the yummiest. In London, there was a king named Charles, but wanted to ban coffee forever because he thought that beverage looks like it's wine. It's beer mixed with wine and into poof, coffee. And he wants to ban it. He doesn't want to poison his pupils, so that he bans coffee. He tries to ban, but everyone rejects it. But now in the days, in courts here and in other places, in workplaces, a company, or anywhere, people drink coffee for a reason, especially when they are made in cans, where the beverage is ready to drink. Just need to open the can and drink a sip of water, a sip of coffee. But coffee could make it any different ways. You can't just make it with like coffee powder and add milk in it. But you could even add ice cream to it, you know. You could even add ice cream to it, and even salt, sugar, or even I think there's salt and pepper, ginger, and other kinds of things. They say that that coffee gives us energy. Now you understand where coffee is the most interesting thing. Lots of people like coffee, but where did they come from? That's the reason. Where did they come from? They come from the history of coffee. I already told you, there are lots of kinds of coffees that we drink now. Like dark coffee with cinnamon, with even salt and pepper, and ice cream, and hot coffee or cold coffee. But in all the worlds, that coffee is beginning to get lower. They're going to be closed. Some shops are closing down because there aren't many customers. There aren't many customers for them to serve. So they have to close the shop and sell it to another owner instead to make money. So now you understand the history of coffee. So why don't we review a little? So guys, let's just review a little by true or false. True or false, okay? So is coffee, there's a herd of goats that ate a kind of fruit named an apple, and then it started acting crazy, running about, being so active, jumping around, boing, 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 whatever it is. But is it true or false? False. There was a herd of goats that ate a strange kind of nut, and then they began to act crazy. I think that they lose their mind. It's running around, jumping, twisting everywhere. And then the second question is that, should we make coffee with only ice cream? False. We could make it with any beverage that we like. Ice cream, ice, hot water, sugar, and even more things. Even like salt and pepper, you know. They say that coffee gives us good energized. They will never make us sleep, even though it's really not good for you. But if you stop drinking caffeine for a very long time, you just I can't sleep at all. I can't sleep at all, guys. So remember, guys, if you're not the age to drink caffeine and coffee, remember, don't drink that because it may cause something bad to you. You might not sleep. You might feel like, oh, I'm so sleepy in the morning. And you keep yawning at school. Like that. So that's the end of the lesson. So I hope you learned a lot of things about history of coffee, guys. So I really hope you will tune to my next video. So please like and subscribe and give me a comment to see, and I can see that you like coffee. If you don't, it's okay. You're not the age. It's okay too. So I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.